How's my YouTube doing? He's doing good. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. We are back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. And last time we helped a bunch of Jewish people to escape. And we fight like crazy here. We can ride with Kubienka back to Devil's Den and progress the main story a little bit first, then we can do other side quests.
Alright, we can go to the Devil's Den.
At least that's what
Fantastic! The
I'm
more
planning
people
for.
riding together, the merrier. Roads, but also to wenches.
Well, let's just stick to the roads for now.
And to Devil's Den. There's Yang.
Morning.
Good morning. Sleep well?
Not bad, I suppose.
Come here!
And he was dead in the morning. Poor thing.
Aye. He had his whole life in front of him. The next thing you know...
Hey there, Shiska.
I bring bad news from Kuttenberg. Eric's soldiers and the town rabble have torched the Jewish quarter. Fortunately, we saved most of the people. But I doubt they can form an alliance with us now.
Fuck. Where are they now?
Samuel and the rabbi took those who survived to Colleen.
Shit. We have to find Dry Devil and Capon and decide what to do next.
Well, Samuel said he wants to be around for that, and we should wait for him.
I see. But if he's gone to Colin, he won't be back till tomorrow. Oh well. At least we'll have time to get everything ready.
All right. I'll come tomorrow then.
Really? That's what it is. Then I might as well just... I don't know, might as well I just do the quest first. Anyway. Hey, here's Hans.
Henry, you have no idea how glad I am to see you alive and all in one piece. I was really worried about you. I prayed to Our Lady the Protector to watch over you in Kuttenberg. It's good she heard my pleas.
Thanks. But next time, ask her to help someone else. I know how to take care of myself. You wouldn't want to have a chicken protecting you, would you?
I don't want a dead man protecting me either. You're brave and a good warrior. But be careful you don't bite off more than you can chew.
You need to wash your
Oh,
face and get some
Someone will shoot
laundry
me with a
done.
crossbow when I least expect it. You sound like my father. God rest his soul.
See? Great minds think alike.
I'll have to think about that.
And you should. But now tell me, what happened there?
It didn't look so bad at the start. We actually arrived in time and urged everyone to flee. But some of Eric's cutthroats got inside the tavern.
The
and
French
murdered
guy just
everyone
like
there
walking
before
over
we'd
and
finished
over
with them.
behind us.
A great mob gathered outside and struck against the gate.
Look at this.
And it fell.
Oh, fuck. That sounds like a right massacre. God damn it. I should have gone there too. I could have been some use at least.
I'm always glad to fight by your side. But you wouldn't have changed anything there. There were too many of them.
Here we go
When the
again.
whole street was thronged, there was no stopping it. All we could do was try to hold back Eric's people as long as possible, so the locals could flee to the synagogue. See, there's a hidden tunnel inside it, leading out of the city.
Fucking tunnels. Ugh. But thank Christ for them. What about Liechtenstein?
He's fine. And he managed to get those mysterious documents of his out. He left with the survivors for Colleen.
Praise God. He's from an old and glorious house. It'd be a dreadful pity if he got left behind. The main thing is you got out. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to thank you properly for coming to Malashov for me.
Well, you can easily rectify that here and now.
That's exactly what I intend to do, my brave and faithful companion. First and foremost, be it known that if you should ever similarly find yourself in captivity, I swear before our Lord Jesus Christ that I shall come for you as you came for me. And
Oh,
secondly,
yeah?
I have something here for you. A
Oh.
truly knightly reward for your knightly deed. A hunting bow that has no equal in the province. I hope
Really?
you're right in your thoughts after all those horrors. It can fell the mightiest buck deer and enchant many a doe. And besides, it has attached to it an enlightening history.
Well, I'm honored. Thank you, friend. Please enlighten me, O noble sir.
According to legend, this bow belonged by right to Margrave Jobst of Moravia, who, however, was not worthy of it. And so, fate decreed that it fell into the hands of a proper knight.
What are you saying?
When I found out that Jobst would gladly leave me locked up, it got my blood up. So, to pay him back, I relieved him of the bow in Raborsch, and it was immediately clear to me that that bow should go to none other than you.
That is certainly just, I'd say.
I knew we'd see eye to eye. It'd be great to try that bow out right away. We could ride out together on the hunt. Wine, bacon, wine, the deep woods, a quiver full of arrows, wine. Shoot some deer and celebrate with wine. Like we used to do back home.
We only went hunting together once.
Yeah, but it was memorable. Don't tell me you
He
wouldn't.
got captured by humans. Of course, it's memorable.
Hey, you'd better be going.
And you, monsieur.
Sir Vaculin.
Bien sûr.
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Nap campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reserves. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged the overlords who raced to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Malashov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course, my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all.
I think he's bullshitting.
Today,
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance, and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear thee speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you.
He doesn't
In
know what
short,
he's talking
I saw an
about.
opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Do not talk no sense.
Okay.
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his
It's funny
mercy.
when he's doing this
Night
when he's
fell,
drunk.
And we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
Did you set some kind of trap?
You could say so. Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And, La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with my city, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
That is indeed incredible. But you were just trying to flee, weren't you?
I wanted to bring reinforcements, but as
He
I
just
say,
want to leave
I
his
may well
guys and
follow
run away,
Florence,
but
and she guides my steps
by
from
accident
triumph to
he
triumph.
distract the
Wherever I
entire
go,
enemy.
Stick close to me, Henri. On the Providence.
And I
will
lost my
favor you too.
reputation. How come?
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami, I came to the court from the field of battle to bring news of our victory, because...
Yeah, this guy's the biggest
remember this,
bullshitter in the
the
game.
bearer of good news is always rewarded and cherished. But the king was in a bad mood and did not wish to be disturbed. Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and into his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings.
Yeah, right.
And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment,
think it's easy
I dashed
for
over
him
to
to
and
trick some
unlocked his throat,
peasants
thus saving his
for
life.
all the things he said,
In
but for like
return,
Henry,
the
I
king
don't think
bestowed
so.
on me the title of
Especially for my version
or
of
cupbearer,
Henry, which is very
and,
capable.
other
right
generous gifts. And I then spent a while in his service at court. Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and minor mistakes can come to overshadow good deeds.
What happened at court that led to you being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel between Le Gris and Carouge?
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
Ah, a major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is an unhappy memory, because it was the first time that La Dame Chance abandoned me.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make for great stories.
Oui, that is certainly true. Very well then. I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once. But bad luck in business and on a hunt were the worst of all.
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so imagine the prestige I would have gained by getting it. I set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed the hounds to finish it off. When I arrived, it turned out that my aunt had not killed a stag, but the horse of a lady.
Oh, no.
Favorite of the queen's. I fell out of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
You were damned unlucky. But that could have happened to anyone, couldn't it?
Quite right. I'm glad you are sensible enough to agree with me. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to anyone, would make lesser men roar with laughter. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting for a chance to get rid of me. And that chance came along, unfortunately.
You were in business?
Of course. I come from Brabant province, home to the greatest entrepreneur of all. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for corn and the reputation of a financial expert. I was nicknamed the Seer of Louvain, and also the End of Midas. That is, until I persuaded an important nobleman to invest a large sum in maritime trade with Africa. All the ships he bought sank in a tempest. He had to sell
Africa,
part
that's
of
a
his
high-risk
estate
investment
to pay
back
off
in
his
the day.
creditors. Of course, he wrongly blamed me for everything and turned many influential courtiers against me. But my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench from the Pyrenees to Brittany, bragging about it and thus bringing shame on his gentle wife. I told him as much, but some people never admit their mistakes and prefer to blame others.
Yeah, maritime trade is too risky in Middle Ages, right? It would take like probably 200 years later when everything is like better.
A sea voyage from France to Africa? You must have known that was a massive risk.
A risk, perhaps. But think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve greatness, no?
Big ideas often lead to big trouble. Storms, pirates, sea monsters.
I don't know about the
uncharted
sea
waters.
monster part.
It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition. Africa, mon ami, that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs sell to the Portuguese via Ceuta, and they sell on to us. Just imagine selling further and trading directly with African kings, cutting out all of those middlemen. Remember this, because one day I will be proven right.
Maybe head west instead of like head south.
Luckery and Cargouche. Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. Jacques le Gris and Jean de Carouge. There's two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge was on a campaign, Le Gris fornicated with his wife. She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore to their own truth on the Bible, the matter had to be settled by combat. First, they jousted. Then they fought on foot with sword and axe. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so terribly that he knocked off his helmet and cuirass. Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger. and I found that dagger in the mud after the duel. A blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended the last trial by combat France ever witnessed. An item of great value. So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French noblemen. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy the horse and armor I needed to set off in pursuit of glory in battle.
Ah, that was a good idea. I'd never have thought of that.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. But you're young, you have plenty of time. Just keep your mind and eyes open, like I did. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Believe me.
Yeah.
Half of
I
France
know about
came
this
to
guy.
watch, including the king himself, who then banned trial by combat in France forever. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. One of my listeners, a certain Froissart, wrote my icon down and became famous. I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to help others find success.
Get out of the way.
Tell me about Brabant province. Is it far from here?
Quite far. From Bohemia, you would go to Bunburg and then follow the river Main until it joins the Rhone. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. And there, between the river and La Flandre, you will find Brabant, with its wealthy cities. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or your Prague. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes would like to annex our land to theirs, because its flourishing trade has made it rich. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by birth or by enterprise, which is how I did it.
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with a modest sum, I launched to visit faraway lands. I traveled a lot, spending time in various countries, and having many great adventures. When I learned that l'Empereur Charles, that great friend of France, had built the magnificent city of Prague in Bohème, I had to see it.
So people in foreign countries speak highly of Prague?
Bien sûr. It was abroad that I heard of King Wenceslas' Silver City and its reputed vast wealth. I bought the abandoned Miskowitz estates and shares in the cotton-bearing mines. And for a time I settled here to provide for myself and wait for King Wenceslas, whom I wished to serve. But even here fate did not let me be. When Sigismund brought his army to the city, I appointed myself to lead its defense. For how better to make King Wenceslas aware of me than by saving his beloved city?
But you
Victory was
failed.
assured, but the burghers had other ideas. The city wasn't handed over to the enemy, and I with it, stripped of my possessions. I languished in captivity, until fate again stepped in by sending you to Malishov.
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised how well you speak our language. Where did you learn it?
Where do you think? Here, of course. Ce n'était même pas difficile. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence. She endowed me with many talents, mastery of language among them. I can communicate almost everywhere in the world, and learn every new tongue in a trice. I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech. Some English, though. That is only a necessary evil.
Thanks
speak
for sharing
English
your
pretty
stories
good.
with me, Sir Vaclin. Tell me, how did the siege of Kuttenberg go?
Ah, mon ami, poorly, poorly. But what could I do? Stand down from leading the defense like a coward? After all, I had to live up to my reputation. And at the time, it did not look hopeless at all. I thought it would be enough to stall Sigismund for a while before the Allied army arrived. And that would not have been so difficult.
Only no army arrived.
Précisément. The hope for a swift end melted away, and the courage of the burghers along with it. I, who fought in 5 countries, was relieved of command.
Which, by the way,
arrested,
terrible
and
commander.
handed over to Sigismund.
What other countries have you fought in?
In Italy, against the English, here of course. And I will tell you
I still
about
don't understand
others
why he
another
would
time.
fight English
In the
in
meantime,
Italy.
however,
I don't think
can pass on
it's
some of my
English.
experience
England
to you.
has like any
After
land
all,
in Italy.
I am not getting
They
any
have land
younger,
in
so
France, but I
it
never
is
heard
time
about
to
they
pass
have
my
like
wisdom on to
people in
future
Italy.
generations.
I'd like to learn.
It will take some time, and a few groschen when I'm acquiring my art came at great, especially now when I have been injustly stripped of my possessions. What would you like?
Yeah, all his stuff is just apprentice level. So he's not exactly like very good at
What do you
stuff.
think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or at least wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
Okay.
I can't get Catherine out of my head.
How come he sounded
I'm sure
all
you
of a
have
sudden
more
said
experience of
Catherine?
love than me. What do you make of her? Why is she with us?
Ah, you're right. I am a connoisseur of love.
Yeah,
like
every
I am
French
of wine.
knows
But for my
romantic stuff.
taste, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat age vintage. Though, I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do I. But what?
I have no idea. But she's fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it.
And I think at this point they haven't met
Oh,
to,
come on.
I'm a
right?
good judge of
Because
people,
Catherine is
trust
still
me.
in Kudenberg.
L'amour.
I don't know.
What do you think of Sir Hinnek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is treachery in his eyes.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence. But he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's the one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me yet.
Okay.
Godwin and Jessica can also play. Ah, and that devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talents. Or
Yeah,
perhaps
Breeze is Goblin
devil
is
is
like the
behind it.
coolest of them all. Has the most experience too.
Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel. It is strange that he joined your, I mean, our group. It is not usual for his, people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior. But he has no morals and no manners. Like all mercenaries.
I don't think he cares much about that.
And that is just a problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
Why does he have to be a knight?
Christ, pardon me.
You have a new nickname yet? Maybe.
Oh, I need the sausage.
So, have you got the sausages ready yet?
Here.
You enjoy.
Thanks, Janos. I'd like to learn a few things.
It will bother you.
I've got some meat that...
Hey?
I don't have it.
Sorry.
Do I have meat in my horse? Nah. Fortunately, we don't have it. Okay. Since we got nothing else to do anyway. We can put some of these arrows back in. This is like a weak ass bow. Does this have like any actual cause this is much stronger. But he said like this is like the best bow ever. So let me just take a look. Yeah. I'll just put this into my into my chest. Oh, Goblin is here too. We'll talk with him later when we come back. We gotta do the mission anyway.
God's green earth. But I can't...
God bless you.
Excuse me.
What the hell? Why is so many people walking on the stairs? They need to fix that. My reputation just dropped quite a bit. Let's head to... Okay. We can ride a little bit, right? Also, I can do hairstyle nowadays, so... I think we should do that when we get into city.
Quick! Quick!
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, some armor for us.
Go! Go! Quick! Quick!
Why? Why would you run?
Ka! Ka!
Whoa, whoa.
How dare you challenge me? We can sell these, like, it's just in the city. They have like a blacksmith there.
Ka! Quick!
And I think they removed that annoying tutorial message. You know, hold shift. You don't have to... Yeah, this one.
Go! Quick! Ka!
Whoa.
Or are they still there? Oh no, they actually like disappear now.
I'd like to think so.
Instead of
Who
just
knows
stay
what the
up
summer
there.
will bring? What with them? How can I help you?
I'll have a look at the...
I need to sell you some stuff.
I'd like to just... Do we have it? You must...
Aye. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Alright. We can also dry out stuff in the city too, because I have some metal that needs drying.
Good morning.
Oh, we can buy horse from him now.
How's it going?
Well, nothing much, I fear. If you're looking for work.
Okay, I see. We need a place to dry stuff. Just borrowing your dry rack, don't mind me. Thank you. I'll close the door for you.
Whoa, whoa.
This is actually not the way. This is heading to the church.
Go!
Oh, this more like minor trader here. Oh, I see. This is like a pretty big update. Indeed.
Go! Go! Ja! Quick! Go! 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 Quick!
This burned down forest always has something that we haven't like discovered yet.
Quick!
Burn down hideout. Oh, here it is.
Here you go. Take it.
Oh, this trap. Oh my god. Tasty. Eating something that's covered with ash and all sorts of disgusting stuff. There's a camp there. It's just literally turned to shit.
Quick! God! God! Go!
Okay.
Quick! God!
Oh, here it is. Quedlinburg.
Quick! Go! Whoa, whoa. God! Quick! Go! Quick!
What the hell? Oh, I need to drink arrow dog again. I need to make some of these.
God!
And we can like change our hairstyle here, so let's do that.
You almost ran me over.
Easy, easy.
So you can avoid
Nice and slow.
danger.
Slow down, you idiot!
Why is he not going here?
Ow! Don't you see me walking
Horse is so unresponsive in the city. The speed limiter they put in like kind of like screw things over. Also the tapping.
Is this your first time riding a horse, you moron?
Who's that?
Your father's still alive. Fucking hear something over.
Sorry, one dog.
I'm sorry.
Where is the barber? Here it is.
Lord be with you.
I could use a trim, Master Barber.
Mm-hmm. A clean shave. It feels weird to have like crazy beer on Henry. Something like this, maybe. This is actually pretty good. Makes me remind of someone. This is Henry's classic haircut. Do you have like longer hairstyles? Oh wow. Polish undercut. Dandy. Eastern influence. This is actually like pretty good. Young noble. This looks disgustingly ugly. What the hell? Let's do this.
You clean up well, good man.
But I'm wearing hat most of the time.
The customers have been singing your praises recently.
Be careful, it's not safe here.
They've kind of updated the map a little bit so that it has more depth. I need to make some potions, so let's just head up there.
Easy, good horse.
Whoa! Don't be shy. Come closer and take a look. Quality goods here.
Why is it locked?
A fine day for some fine wares.
Huh? It's not supposed to be locked.
A fine day for some fine wares. Quality goods for fine wares.
Okay. We do need some hero jaw. How do we cook this? Three turns. And it should be okay. We got some strong ones. That's okay for now. We don't have the Dark Apprentice perk. So that's why it's a little bit laggy. But we should, like, let's finish the bathhouse mission first.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Easy, good horse. Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
How's the voting go?
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
Nice!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy. And it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now? Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house.
Nice.
And if you want to learn something
it's
about
now
herbs,
like
go and see Zlata. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much.
We're now
I'll take you up on
free.
that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
What?
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
He wants everything on the house too.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Who did I talk to have a bath?
Good day. What
I'd like to learn.
are you in?
It's not something very Barber Kara. So I think originally they probably plans to add a barber shop here too, but they haven't like updated it in the update.
How can I help?
My body is in need of...
What'll it be?
Do you have some pretty girl here who could, keep me company?
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little...
I'll call the girls over. They'll take care of you in just a moment.
I just need the buff.
I always get hungry after a fuck like. I apologize.
Yell at each other, do it somewhere else.
Close to others. It's not safe here.
Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Hugo? He's the most loyal regular. He's been sitting here with us for a couple of years. He doesn't talk much, but he's fun. Ask the innkeeper about him.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm sure you have another job for me.
I do, but not just any job. Dies Irae is upon us. We'll finally hit Sigismund where it hurts the most. We'll cut off the flow of silver into his purse.
Sounds like you want to shut down his mines.
Aye, that's exactly what I'm planning to do. Well, what we're planning. And you'll be the most important figure on the board.
What do you mean?
As you already found out, the flow of silver is the reason why Sigismund laid siege to the city. If you take that reason away from him, he'll have no choice but to leave.
Now, that's pretty far-fetched.
I don't think
There
so.
are many different mines. And besides, silver isn't the only reason he's here.
Let's forget about the technical discussions for now. Tell me, Henry, are you in or out?
How do you want to do it?
With the combination of modern science and some good old hellfire.
You want to
A
like
little less cryptic.
We're going
blow
to
it
blow
up?
the place sky high.
Why me of all people?
You're reliable, Henry. You've proven yourself. Besides, I've heard you've been down in a mine already. It won't be anything new to you.
How do you know I've been down in the mines?
You can find brothers and sisters of the guild even in places where you'd least expect them. Like in a mine.
Why don't you send one of them then?
They're simple miners. You've been in the war. You can work independently, and you're reliable.
I still don't exactly know what it is you want me to do.
Do you know what black powder is?
I've had the pleasure. A lot of smell, smoke and noise.
1 barrel should be more than enough for our purposes.
A whole barrel?
We need to collapse the adits, and to be sure it'll work. Your job will be to get your hands on the powder and bring it to the mine.
Oh shit. What's that in for me?
I don't like this.
I didn't expect that of you. Don't you want to chase that parasite out of the kingdom?
I do, Chenyak, but this is too dangerous. I'm sorry.
If you change your mind, you know where to find me. We've got no chance without you. Take care,
I'll have a
sir.
beer.
I've changed my mind. I'll help you.
Then let us celebrate the return of the prodigal son.
Where can I start?
I know exactly where. Ask the gun forger, Eldris. He's one of the Kuttenberg councillors, and one of Sigismund's men. If there's anyone that knows where to get black powder, it'd be him. Wouldn't it be the irony of fate that the one behind Sigismund's fall will be one of his allies?
Getting the information out of him won't be easy. But we'll see.
I'm sure you'll figure it out. And remember, I don't want to see any needless violence and bloodshed. We're trying to overthrow a tyrant, but not stain ourselves with mortal sin.
Don't worry. I'm no butcher.
As soon as you have the barrel, head straight to the mine. Goliath and Hogg will be waiting for you at the camp near the entrance. Oh, and before I forget, here's a few groschen. Hopefully they'll make your search a bit easier. Take care for now.
$300.
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich, and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wives' plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed.
Why is it like repeat the dialogue 2 times?
Long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat.
Excuse me.
Is that today's special, or is it part of the decor? A regular for life, and beyond.
Hey, Knuckles.
Well, I reckon you've got a better offer for me again.
You're damn right. And not just any offer. So keep your voice down, in case anyone's listening.
Tell me, then.
You've been here for some time now, so I'm sure you've noticed Shenyek is... well... you know.
What?
I don't know. Continue.
Shenyek is a weakling, and too careful for his own good. Always babbling about his ideals, telling our fellas they can't do this, and that's not appropriate.
The guild isn't supposed to be a band of killers and thieves. It's about a greater purpose.
Bullshit! Shenyek's the only one that cares about noble causes. The rest of us are here because we'd die on our own. Unless we start bringing in a lot more money, we'll all starve to death anyway. Shenyek is dragging us down.
Oh my god, he's trying to get rid of it.
What are you trying to say?
Psst. I'm trying to say that, in theory, if Shenyek wasn't around, we'd all be better off.
What's in it for me?
A lot of groschen, and your share of the sales. That sounds good, doesn't it?
I don't want to do this.
Forget about it. The only one bringing the guild down is you.
Easy now, friend. I was just kidding. You didn't really think I meant it, did you? Let's just go our separate ways and forget this ever happened, eh?
You better not fuck with me, Knuckles.
Farewell, sir.
Okay. I've served you before.
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Greetings, Eldris. Sure you remember me?
Ah, you're the waiter from the court. Was würden Sie brauchen?
A barrel of black powder.
My. Might I know wofür you need it?
I'm here on behalf of the great King Sigismund of Luxembourg himself.
Good. Do you have a letter of assignment?
Of course I do. Stop wasting my time. You wouldn't want to keep Sigismund waiting, would you?
Nicht das, no. I would be happy to oblige the king if I could, but even my supply is not infinite. Unfortunately, I don't have any black powder at the moment.
You got robbed
Recently. Can you believe it? Scheißdreck.
Isn't there anyone else who makes black powder?
Definitely not here in the city. Es gäbe dann einen Weg, but you cannot tell anyone I told you.
Go on then. My lips are sealed.
My business rival, Whisker of Colin, also supplies black powder to the camp. Ist ein glitschige Schlange, aber that is of no importance to you. More importantly, Whisker drives his wagon north from Colin through Bohonovitz towards the military encampment with a powder in tow. If he were to lose it, he would be in großen Schwierigkeiten.
And I'd have my powder.
Exactly. But like I said, you didn't hear it from me.
So we are robbing for the black powder, dude.
Thanks for the help.
Wow, he's all the way there. Come on, Pebbles. Okay, so let's go.
Hey! Go!
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Go! Oh! You trying to run me over?
Should we just fast travel for this time? Maybe I should. Wow, it took like so long. Polite armed man. Is it Hornet? Oh, it's him! Him again. Why is he here?
I'd like to learn.
What is this?
Okay, this is like the correct way.
Go!
We'll like ride on here with.
Quick! Go! Quick!
Where's the wagon, by the way?
Whoa!
Oh, wait. Is that a wagon?
Stay.
I must be mad.
Why is the save game now changed? Holy shit, I almost pressed the wrong button.
Never mind. Strange.
It was quite easy actually because it's like...
Come here.
It's like all dark now.
What was that? Now you're going to get it.
Christ almighty!
What?
Show what you're made of.
Die, you wretch!
Nice.
Quick. Go. 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 Quick. Go.
Whoa. Who's this house? Wow. Something happened here.
Quick! Quick! God! God! Go! Quick! Go!
Oh, Mutt's come back.
Whoa! Here you go. Take it. Sit and stay.
No one's allowed in the shaft except yakkers. Get lost.
But I have the letter.
Nightcrawler.
Oh, it's not here. Fuck. Oh, it's them. Hey, it's Hawk.
What do you think about that mission of ours in the silver mine?
Eh?
The job we're supposed to do. Collapsing the mine.
Well, I don't think anything about it. Chenyek's the one that does our thinking.
Yeah, you shouldn't do any thinking. You're a dumb idiot.
Afraid?
Afraid of what? We've got Goliath with us. He'll kick anyone's ass.
What do you think about our job in...
I've never been more excited, my friend. It'll be a bang, the likes of which the world has never seen. And finally, something that'll hit that ginger fucker right where it hurts.
Don't you think it's too dangerous?
What isn't dangerous these days? Don't worry, we can handle it.
I'm here. I've got to say, that barrel sure gets heavy.
Great work. We're all ready and waiting for you.
Came as fast as I could. Getting your hands on something like this isn't easy. They guard it closer than silver.
But you did.
Actually not. They can't see me.
What's the plan?
As soon as darkness falls, I'll send out some fellas to cause a commotion on the other side of the mine. Then we'll carry the barrel inside, and bang!
I've got a feeling that carrying the barrel down into the mine will be my job, won't it?
Exactly. Chenyek said you've come across it before, so you know what kind of damage it can cause. But don't worry, we'll mark the exact spot for you. But I'll tell you about that later.
What do you mean by commotion?
We need to lure away the workers and guards. The fellas on the other side will start a fire, so that everyone wants to put it out.
I'll wait until the evening here with you.
Make yourself comfortable. Have a cup of wine. It's time. While we were waiting, Hog went to prepare that little surprise of ours. If I'm not mistaken, he did it. The others are stirring
There
up a
it is.
panic in the meantime. The miners have already gone to put out the fire with the guards, so we'll have the whole mine to ourselves.
Great. So what am I supposed to do?
You're in charge of the best part. You'll carry the barrel into the mine shaft, to where the main supports are. There should be a red rag hanging from one of the beams. That's exactly where the best spot is.
Christ, how the hell am I supposed to find that?
Head straight, then right at the wheelbarrow. You'll manage. Then you'll light the barrel and run for your life. The whole thing will collapse like a house of cards.
All right. You wish me luck. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need it.
Just don't dawdle. Everyone's in a panic for now because nobody knows what's actually on fire, but it won't last for long. I'll come with you to the adit and keep an eye out, just in case. Come on now, let's move.
Something's gonna
With me.
happen. Shit.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Go straight, then head right, right?
Where now?
I think I should make a save. I'm not gonna find the time to like. Where should I find it? Okay, so keep going right then, maybe. I'm just checking out the replay. Oh, here it is.
There's the beam.
Now to get out of here. Quick.
Run! Wait, where's my torch? How come my torch is unequipped? Oh, it's for...
I should get a move on.
Fuck! I didn't expect they're gonna take away my torch. Oh, I'm really
Low
fucked
any
up.
moment now. Delle, I'm running out of time.
Oh no! I fucked myself up. I didn't have another, like... How do I know I don't have the torch? This is like the worst.
Now to get out of here. Quick.
How come it's so dark? Even my Nighthawk doesn't do any job. Will Henry's Nighthawk do anything? Do I have a Henry grade of Nighthawk? No, I don't.
I should get a move on. Blow any moment now. Dr. Dele, I'm running out of time.
Maybe next time tell us that we will... don't you fucking tell me that I die.
That was some bang. You got all your limbs? My ears are ringing like hell. I'm alright otherwise, I think. You were real fucking lucky to make it out in time. I'd say you cut it damn close.
Okay.
Good thing I was there and dragged you back to camp. You owe me an ale. Each and every one of you. You've got it. Just as soon as we get back to the hold. Now what's all this?
In the name of His Majesty King Wenceslas, you're all under arrest for crimes against the crown.
What the fuck?
Say Wenceslas, but mean Sigismund, you dirty rat. Ain't it too late? It's all over.
We got held up by the fire. It's a miracle nobody lost their life. But as I can see, there were much worse things going on. Now hand over your weapons and surrender.
Are you fucking shitting me? Surrender? Never!
This is your last chance. Surrender or die.
Can we talk out of this?
We made one boom, and we can make another boom just as well.
And where's the powder?
Well, it was just here.
Damn it, Henry.
Enough bullshit. Die!
Oh, fucking piece of shit.
I'll kill you!
What?
Matt!
Okay, I'll just leave. The quest is bugged. Alright, I'll run away. If that's the case, alright. Not gonna complain anything. Can we at least like get a torch from you guys?
He's over there just stealing. Come on then. Let's sort this out.
We can work this out.
What the fuck?
You'll give every...
Listen, I feel a bit awkward.
Now, keep it and keep your seat. Excuse me.
How come he all the way come all the way here?
Everything's in its place.
Really? No torch?
I'm sorry. Everything's in its place.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'll just buy one.
How can I help you?
What's new in...
Nothing.
What do you have?
Need to buy a torch.
Let's talk about... Is this...
You really... Very well. Thank you, sir. Come again.
I'd like a beer.
Hey man, finish your stupid plan.
Friend, you have no idea how glad I am to see. Let's drink to our success. It's on me.
I'd be a fool to refuse that.
Cheers, Henry. Oh, we couldn't have done it without you.
Don't mention it. We've all got the same goals.
But not all of us are willing to sacrifice something to achieve them. There were those among us who, instead of our noble mission, thought only of enriching themselves. Fortunately, they're no longer with us.
You mean Knuckles?
Talking about anyone in particular?
Knuckles betrayed us. Plotted against me. And when he realized he couldn't succeed, he ratted us out to the guards. He's the one that sent them to the mine.
What happened to him?
Our comrades punished him like they'd punish any traitor. I tried to avoid bloodshed for so long, I ended up getting it on my own hands.
And what can I get for you?
It's a pity.
I don't pity men such as him. I pity the innocents who died in the battle at the mine. It didn't need to happen at all, but what's done is done. We're alive, and our legacy lives on. To your health, and to the Guild of Gutenberg.
To the health of good King Wenceslas, and all those faithful to him.
May all traitors burn in hell, and the world be brought together once more under the banner of unity. May the rotten church burn down, along with all its gluttonous prelates. May the peasants rise up like a storm and wash away all that should have been washed away long ago. May the kingdom of Christ arise and last 1,000 years.
What now?
Just a moment.
Will you continue doing what you've done until now?
Once I celebrate what we accomplished here, I'll leave to the countryside for a few weeks. I'd like to spread the word of God among the farmers there.
Aren't there priests enough?
Fuck the priests. What good ever came from them? I want to spread the true word of God. Just as our Lord did, before the Pharisees had him crucified.
What'll happen with the guild now?
We'll hold off on any major operations for a few weeks, until all the buzz surrounding the mines dies down. Smaller actions against Sigismund's people in the city will carry on, because they continue to be disgustingly rich. But it'd be best to wait before we do anything bigger again.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you worried we'll be followed now? Sigismund will surely want revenge for the collapsed mine.
Where there's no evidence, there's no culprit. Eldris would put himself at risk if he talked about where he got the powder. And besides Knuckles, I vouch for every one of the guildsmen.
Even on the torture rack?
Hopefully it won't come to that. And besides, Sigismund has plenty of other things to worry about.
Thank you, Chenyek, but I have to get going.
This isn't farewell for long. Until Sigismund and his army leave this place, we'll continue to make plans against him. We just have to lay low for a while.
Of course. Keep your heads down. But my task isn't over yet.
And I wish you the best of luck, Henry. You're capable of great things.
Okay. I think that's the end for the...
Filthy again. Damn it.
That's the end for the guild quest. Oh, there's another quest here. I actually feel like we should go back to Devil's Den and continue the main quest. Let's progress the story a little bit. What's this? Where's the guy? Hmm? Oh, here they are.
About time. I'm glad you came. I was starting to think I was in the wrong place.
Greetings. What's going on?
What do you mean, what? I'm waiting for you. I have news from you know who.
Who?
Done everything just as we discussed. Tell his lordship we'll get things started the day after tomorrow.
What things?
Riddle sent you, didn't he?
No. Who's Riddle?
Ah, never mind then. God be with you.
What? Did I fuck up that encounter?
Go! Quick! Go! Go!
Quick! Quick!
Ka! 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 Ka!
Whoa, whoa.
I think we still have some stuff left to sell.
I reckon the harvest.
How can I help?
Show me.
Jensen has money yet.
Ka!
Meanwhile, let me hunt some meat for the sausage. Those sausage were good.
Whoa, whoa.
Rob?
Come here.
Look what I have for you. Quick!
Ka! 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 Go! Ka!
Whoa, whoa.
I'm not going anywhere. Let it go, or there'll be trouble. No one gives a fuck about what you have to say. You can fuck yourself. I'll do whatever I want. A beer. Enough, damn it. You're mine.
To find Adler. Where's he at? He's always wandering around the wilds. Yeah, there he is.
Good. I've got some. Hey? Here.
Not bad.
Any dry rack here? Oh, here he is.
The Lord be with you.
Oh, we can still Father Goodwin's horse. Oh my god. We can like leave the hat now. Because our charisma is like high anyway.
Grah! Somebody's lying here.
I'll keep this hat because this hat is like, it's pretty cool. But I want to show my hairstyle more, right?
Can we start the meeting? We don't have much time.
Aye, we're all waiting for you. Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in. We were caught off guard at Rabosh.
And they nearly fucking kill us all.
Yes, and they attacked the Jewish quarter.
Thanks a lot for reminding me. I almost forgot.
At least Henry here and Kubienka got most of the people out.
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
A few unruly townsfolk with sticks. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Too fucking right. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but we scared them shitless.
It is nice that you found my people suffering so entertaining. But what I want to know now is how you all intend to avenge them.
Well, what do you have in mind?
We shouldn't give up. That's
Let's use the speech option.
Except that Sigismund has the League of Lords and a whole fucking army. And what do we have? Hmm? Fuck all! Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be fucking mad to try on anything big before that.
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Berghoff will have found in quarters by then. We have to get rid of Von Berghoff. It's because of him that we're in the situation we're in, after all.
You mean in the shit, Sir Hans? No need to mince words.
Who should we get rid of first? But I do think like taking down Von Berghoff first is a pretty good direction. Eric is like nobody. Like we can deal with him.
Sir Hans
super
here was
easy.
right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von Berghoff's been stringing us along all this time.
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand. So we'll chop it off.
Why kill him? You know what ransom we can get for that bastard.
Oh, fucking damn.
I kill him.
Von Berger is holed up in Malishal, so unless any of you can fly, we can't get to him.
Oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we'd need a dozen men, ladders, and maybe also a trebuchet or cannon.
There's no
Except we know a secret passage.
Certainly need a cannon.
So we steal the one von Berghoff used at Nebakov.
Well, why don't
Or
we
did
just
we, like,
steal
block
the
it?
silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your mouth.
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea isn't all that bad.
How do you mean?
I recently sent Catherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near Opatovitz.
Yeah, I've been there.
Von Berghoff has his cannon stashed away there. But it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of is going to move it to Sedlec. And it might not be that well guarded along the way.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rocks. The way you did to us before Nebakov.
I see you've learned something from me. But it's not that simple. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Pragas, so he can keep an eye open and tell us when they're moving out.
And if we succeed, what then? There's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough to take Malashov.
There's not much we can achieve on our own.
But show me the fool who'd want to join us.
There's always a few mercenaries around, right?
How are you going to pay them, eh? I sure as fuck haven't got the coin.
That's enough. Von Berko has to die.
Oh, he has the money.
As soon as possible.
Wow.
And if there are not enough of you, this might help.
Well, well. That's a sight for sore eyes. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier? We could have saved ourselves a lot of blathering.
Where did you get such a fortune? After what happened?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our refugees and want to send everyone a strong signal that we will not be silenced.
Ah.
So that's why you were so eager to go there.
Well, in that case, I don't want to be a hypocrite and say we don't need the money, right?
We really appreciate it, son. Believe me.
And we won't mind if you got a couple of more purses like that.
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to contribute. I know a few mercenaires in this part. They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will gladly tear Maleshov down stone by stone.
Ah, company of mercenaries, a surprise attack, and a cannon in reserve. We could do something with that, couldn't we?
Oh, not so fast. We don't have the cannon yet.
Then we'll fucking get it. We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send someone into the camp to spy on them. What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague Regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz, you'll send
Is this
us a
really a
message
good
about
idea?
Catherine.
At least I'll see. Oh my god, this is such a sim option. I mean, it is a pretty good job.
I was afraid you'd never ask. I can just see the look on von Bergov's face when we point his own cannon straight at it.
That's settled then. Henry will go to the camp. Catherine will tell you all you need to know. You'll find her in the bathhouse there. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how von Berkov and his people are stationed there. But look, don't touch.
Za kogo ty mnie kurwa masz?
A lot of soldiers need a lot to eat. We'll have to stock up.
I'll go hunting. This tavern's a bit cramped for my liking as it is.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to prepare a warm welcome for the Praguers.
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for? Didn't you hear? The fun's about to start!
Henry, come here. I need to talk to you.
Okay.
What happened when von Bergov hauled you off after the Nabokov battle?
It was a dreadful journey. Jesus, don't even remind me. It was a bit better in Malashov. Apart from being locked up, of course.
Did anything happen along the way?
No, but it took ages to get to Malashov. 4 or 5 days in that god-awful cart. I was traveling with Von Owlet's minions. They hauled me in one of the wagons. They treated my wounds a bit, but I was still in a really bad way. After that battle and all.
What did they do with you in Malashov?
Nothing much, actually. They took care of my wounds, and then stuck me in a room with Brabant. But they treated me decently, as befits a noble. Von Bergov came asking questions a couple of times, but that was about it. Only I almost went mad from being cramped in that damned room. It's a good thing you got me out of there.
Well, what was the problem with the room?
That I couldn't get out of there. You saw yourself when you came for me, didn't you? It's just that since Nabokov, when they shot the tower right down on my head and I was stuck there. Well, since then, I don't feel
You have
well in
claustrophobia.
cramped spaces. Actually, I never did. I always preferred to be outdoors. But since Nabokov, it's worse than ever. I had a feeling the roof would fall on my head again and I'd be buried alive.
I understand. It's a bit awkward for you that the nobility lives in castles.
That's a fact. Once I get my hands on my estates, I'll build a new castle that only has huge rooms and lots of spacious courtyards. And above all, no secret passages.
Great. I'm really looking forward to this new castle of yours.
Well, how do I save you?
Or something. Don't worry, I won't forget you. I'll even have a forge built so you feel right at home.
They didn't let you out at all. But you were in that room for ages.
No. They let us walk around the fortress a bit. We even went out for a ride twice, but they watched us like hawks. Not a chance of escape. But most of the time we were in that room. Like I say, I'm really glad you got me out of that hole.
What did von Burgov want from you?
Just the usual courtesies. The captivity of nobles has to observe certain formalities, you know? It's not like they could just throw you in some hole. They behaved fairly respectfully, but of course he was fishing for information. About Radzig and Hanush, and especially Jobst. What they're planning, how many men they have on the field, who else they're negotiating with, and that.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that he didn't already know. I played as dumb as the village idiot. I only told him they sent us with that message and discussed the rest when we were gone.
And did he swallow it?
I think he suspected I was bluffing a bit. And then he tried to loosen my tongue by letting me go hungry for a while. But he soon gave up when he saw he was getting nothing more from me.
My word. Nice work keeping him at bay. But the main thing is, you're alive and kicking. And back with us.
Indeed.
What do you make of this Brabant fellow?
He's unquestionably a remarkable knight.
No way.
He on a lot, though. My head nearly burst listening to him sometimes. Although it was better than being stuck there alone. Otherwise, he
He's
seems
so
to be
incompetent
like a
to see
bold
through his
and
shit.
Worldly gentleman, if a little obsessed with wealth.
I honestly can't stand him. He's as full of tales as an old fishwife, and half of them sound very unlikely indeed.
No one's perfect. As for his constant chatter, you have to learn how to shut him up, and ideally not get locked up in one room with him. On the other hand, when Sigismund invaded, he could have easily just stepped aside and kept his nose out of it, and he'd still be sitting pretty in Miskovitz. Instead, he did the opposite, and defended the town. Give him a chance to prove himself. You'll see for yourself.
I'll believe it when I see it.
I think this is a side quest. Let's do it a little bit later. I want to talk to Father.
Oh my God, nein!
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Oh, this is dice. Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's talk with Father.
I heard you fought in the Battle of Kosovo. Is that true?
Why wouldn't it be?
I heard it was a horrible massacre, and there were no survivors.
Horseshit, lad. That's just horseshit. It was a massacre. Aye. A terrible slaughter. But the other side lost many men as well.
So how did it happen? Tell me. I don't think I can quite imagine such a massive battle. How many soldiers were there?
Countless, lad. I'd never seen so many take the field. At least 10,000 men on our side. And Sultan Murad must have had at least twice as many with him.
So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. When you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Well, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Revelers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanyich royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. Well, that's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
And where did you fight?
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me.
Holy shit.
So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vladko Vukovic. But he soon got wounded, and the men began to flee. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel, we wouldn't be talking here today.
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, and a good friend. In fact, Zhishka reminds me of him a bit sometimes. In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled.
So who won in the end?
The battle lasted all day, and in the end no one knew who had won, because both sides left the field. Only later did we find out. Prince Lazar had fallen there alongside all his Serbian nobility. Still later came the news that Lazar had been captured and executed by the Turks the day after the battle.
They executed a prince?
Aye. They beheaded him, because someone had slit their sultan's throat like a piglet.
So you didn't win?
It's hard to say. We held our own against the odds and survived. Only without their prince, it was just a matter of time before Serbia fell into the new Ottoman Sultan's lap. Fortunately, I didn't stick around to see it. All the same, even as I'm telling it, it strikes me what an adventure it was. I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet, I can only thank God that Nicholas Gabriel was there.
Your captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends of sorts. He even taught me one of his sword tricks.
He did?
Aye, really. I could even show you sometime. A memory of the
What about-
good man who saved
what about now?
us on that day.
Would you show me the swordsmanship technique Commander Nicholas taught you back in Kosovo?
Why not? I'd be happy to show it to you. But whether you understand it is up to you. Oh, at any rate, you need to be quick and thorough. Because for once, you aren't attacking the head directly, but rather the opponent's sword.
What?
When you knock it aside, you open up space for a deadly blow. Now come and try it a few times.
What's this? Rosin. It's 1, 2, 2, 3. Deflect opponent's sword and hit their head. That sounds OP.
You don't even want to play. The last time I was watching.
That money? Are you really going to give it to us just like that? Such a fortune.
What do you mean, give it to you? We earn this together, are we not?
No, you know what I meant. I'm grateful to you, but your people lost everything. I'm sure you could do with every groschen you can get your hands on.
Henry, money is power, but not when it's locked up in a chest somewhere. You have to know when to spend it, and what on. And believe me, getting revenge on Von Berkow is worth every last caution.
Okay.
Christ! Pardon me.
Get out of here, woman. Where's Hans? Where's he at?
At your service. Just a moment.
I'm sorry.
I was wondering.
Oh, here it is.
Hey, Henry. Henry, my most faithful friend.
Uh-oh. That sounds a bit too friendly for my liking. You need something, don't you?
Me? Never. But you do. You need to relax a bit. Let your hair down. So it occurred to me, you might like to go hunting with me.
Poaching, you mean?
Poaching's what commoners do, not me. Come on. We promised Zhishka we'd find some meat for the mercenaries, didn't we?
The gallows at Trotsky didn't teach you a lesson, eh?
Oh, come on. That was a one-off. Let's not make it a tradition, eh? Come on. We'll clear our heads and stretch our old limbs. What do you say?
Oh, all right.
Well, at least if I keep watching him, he won't get
That's
into
the
trouble.
spirit.
That's easy.
Now, listen. I found this great spot in the forest near Bohunyevitz, an abandoned hunter's camp. I thought you might like to come with me, have a drink, chat, and do some hunting. What's more, it's on the way to Sigismund's camp.
Let's go then.
Great. Saddle your horse and get ready. I can smell the game from here.
Do we need like the arrows? Are you gonna talk about something, or are you just gonna like awkwardly riding?
Ah, can you smell that? Freedom!
I smell a big roe deer. Maybe even a stag.
How about a wager on who kills more game?
I'd rather not. You know how it ends up when we make bets.
If you're talking about the cock-up at the pond.
No, I meant that bet back in Ratai. When we made a bet to see who could bag more hares, remember?
Well, of course I do. I won.
In your dreams. I bagged twice as many hares as you, but I was talking about the humans who caught you and tied you to a tree.
Aye. That's something I'd rather forget. It doesn't happen to us now, though. We're far too experienced. It's not long ago we were brawling in a tavern, and now look at us. It's amazing how much we've been through together.
Aye, right. We were nearly killed at the pond. We got into a fight at a wedding. A tower collapsed on us.
But we've also met some good people and fought for a good cause. Don't forget.
When we tell our story back at home.
The girls will be throwing themselves at us.
Don't you think you should take a break from the lasses? Remember how it turns out. A jealous husband nearly drowned you once.
Bloody arse and balls.
Yeah, and after that, there was the hacked-off butcher.
You mean when I was courting Carolina? That was your fault. You were feeding me the wrong verses.
Oh, sorry about that. But I hope you won't be so busy with wenches you forget your old mates.
No chance of that. The world's full of pretty wenches, but a good friend. Once you find one, you have to hold on to him. You remember what I told you before the Cumans caught me, don't you?
Something about minions, wasn't it? It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
That's right. And I'd say you're a lot more than just my minion these days. But that's enough chat. It's still a fair way to the camp. How about we go a bit faster?
Let's
go. Yeah, sure. Just went straight past Opus. Oh, Catherine is already in the camp. I see. This woman's sneaking everywhere. There's a poacher symbol here. Oh god, I don't like this. Maybe we should get something lighter, because we have to like kill animals.
Wait, can you hear that? There are people in the camp. Bloody hell. Soldiers. Sigismund's men, judging by the colours. Shit, there's a dead body. Over there, by the tree. A local hunter, probably. He must have stumbled across them. Oh, those bastards will pay for this. We came here to hunt. So let's hunt.
Are you sure? There's quite a lot of them. I'd rather not end up tied to a tree like you did in Rattay that time.
Come on. We can handle this motley bunch.
They're not worth getting your sword dirty. Let's just ask them nicely to leave.
Nicely? Sigismund's lackeys?
All right then, not nicely. But no violence.
Christ, you're no fun. But no violence, if you insist.
Actually, never mind.
Shitheads!
Hey, looky here. Who's the cute pair? Who are you?
Hunters.
I see. But that's a bit of a problem, gentlemen. Because in this camp, we're the hunters. And I doubt there's enough game for all of us.
We don't hunt animals.
What did he say?
Why are you even bothering talking to him? Come on, Kval. Stop mucking about.
Shut it, crap. Get lost, you two. This forest belongs to the crown now. Can't you see King Sigismund's colours?
We see them. Nice colours, aren't they, Capon?
Very pretty.
I reckon we'll take your tabards. And that doe you killed as well.
Really? Why would we give them to you?
Who said anything about you giving them to us? I said we'll take them.
That's enough.
You're right. This has gone on long enough. All this talk is making me thirsty.
Hilda.
So unless you want me to cut your head off and make a tankard out of your skull, you should leave. And take your shithead pals with you.
Fuck this, Kval. Let's get out of here.
They scared.
What the fucking deer? Kill another one. For fuck's sake.
Your mate's the sharp one. You should listen to him.
Huh? You know what, gentlemen? I'm sick of this place. We'll go somewhere else.
But...
I said, let's go!
What now?
Oh, they just scared shitless.
And that's that. I didn't expect it to be so easy.
Oh, I did. After all we've been through, a couple of common soldiers can't give us any trouble.
All right, all right.
Shouldn't we tell Zizka about what happened here?
Why? There's not much to tell, really.
Don't you want to boast about your heroic deeds?
Come on. You call this a heroic deed?
Wiping out a band of Sigismund's soldiers. It's not long ago I wouldn't have believed we had it in us.
You see? And today it's just another run-of-the-mill afternoon.
And what about the dead man on the tree?
We should bury him. It's not sacred ground, but we can't drag him with us. And we can't leave him to the wolves either.
What now? Make camp and go hunting?
I don't know. I seem to have lost my mood for it. But
Are you
we promised to
fucking
bring some
kidding
meat,
me?
Didn't we?
Oh, these fellas were just skinning a doe. That should do it.
All right. Let's cut it up and take it back to Devil's Den. We'll go together, right?
I think I should be going. I've got a lot to do. Do you think you can manage alone?
Excuse me? Better than having you here getting in my way, you cheeky sod.
All right then. Take care.
All right. Alright, you got a handle there. Look at Henry now. So, that's like a pretty hairstyle now.
Great.
It's time to go. Shame. Okay.
Ka! Ka! Quick! Quick!
Let's get into the camp.
Quick! Ka!
And we can sell some stuff too there.
Quick!
Oh, must have cost a pretty
Ow!
All covered in sand, hot and dry, with no fresh water.
Where's the blacksmith?
Sir, that's what you said last time. and the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
How dare you speak to me like that, you louse? Have you forgotten who's in charge here? I know full well you rob our soldiers here. You get them to pay for repairs you never do.
But that's not true.
Then you're a right idiot, and I'm not surprised you don't have a groschen. You'll make me new horseshoes, or I'll deal with you.
I'm sorry.
Greetings, sir. Who are you?
You do not know who I am? Have you just crawled out from under a dung heap? I'm Grossav of Borumlaka. What do you want from me?
Nothing. I just wanted to talk to you.
You and half the camp. I don't have time for you, peasant. I'm in charge of the whole place here.
I wear better armor than you.
I didn't mean to waste your time.
Then do not waste my time.
What an asshole.
Gifali!
Worried about
You
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that, they drank nearly a whole barrel of
There's a
wine.
lot of drama in this
And
camp now.
Walter had to flee to the woods from your savages. She's lucky she got away with her honor intact.
I see. We pay everything and punish very hard. Who was it?
How am I supposed to know their names? 5 of them there was. All in your uniforms.
Quiet now. I only asking.
Like them drunks will tell you anything if you threaten them with a whipping.
They tell me. I know you. I see you before.
Me? No, you're mistaking me for someone else.
Now, Zudnakam, where we know us from?
We don't know each other, really. I just have that kind of face. You know how it is. An ordinary bloke in a camp full of gentlemen like you. No wonder I don't stand out.
True.
Yeah, I win the deal with a knight here.
I'm sorry.
There you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can talk? In private, I mean.
Oh, my Christ. Oh, you've come up with another plan, haven't you? All right. But you better come this evening. We're too easily seen right now.
Okay.
Careful. In the north, there's a land all covered with snow and rocks, where it's always night and green stars shine in the sky. There, I saw some strange... Like I said, you're away.
Hey, where is that guy?
Coming right up here. Fuck me.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Alright, let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Wow. Great luck.
Someone's throwing well.
thanks.
Holy shit, he got luck too.
It's yours.
And I won.
Good game, friend. The money's yours.
Must have got luck.
Oh yeah, I can like go do some shooting. If they are not like closed yet. They are not closed yet.
Greetings.
I'd like to...
I suppose. What's it to be?
Bow.
All right. Come back when you're ready.
What? I don't have a bow?
I'd like...
What's it to be?
Bow, I reckon.
All right. I'll get everything ready and find some fellas. But first, you need something. Come back when you...
What? I have something to shoot from. What are you talking about?
I'd like...
I suppose you... What's it to be?
I think...
All right. So,
I'd rather not.
fine.
Hang on. Yeah, here it is.
Wait a... Take up your positions. Now!
But this is very dangerous. You shouldn't do that. Nice.
Sakura! You're a better shot than me. Here's your prize.
Thank you.
Oh, we got us. We can learn something more about swords. I guess we can like do one more.
I'd like to...
Again? I'm not surprised. What's it to be?
I think...
All right.
Maybe
Let's
this
take
time
the
we'll
good
do
old-
experience.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a while. Get in line. Let them fly. I'm doing pretty well today. I hit it. I actually landed the shot. I nailed it.
Shit.
Greatest of them all. Who, eh? Get away with that weapon. Hey, put that weapon away. Do Very it now, good. Or we're gonna have a problem. Good. See? There's no need to be swinging a weapon around here.
Do I actually like learn something from it? Oh, actually there is.
I'd like...
Again? I suppose. What's it to be?
I think it...
All right.
Let's...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah.
Let's retry this one more time.
Don't bother me. Now. Stand here all day. I don't care.
Shit. I almost just got the second.
I'd like to...
Again? I suppose. What's it to be?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's take...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah.
Wait a...
I just like think of it as like some
And we're off.
study fee. Yes, I won.
I'll be buggered. You actually won. Who'd have thought it? Here you go. A well-earned reward.
Thank you.
Nice. I'm getting better at this.
I'd like...
Again? I'm not surprised with... What's it to be?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's take the...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah. Here.
Wait. And loot.
Take down a thrush or a sparrow with the fastest well-aimed arrow. Fucking me, yeah!
Again? I suppose. What's it to be?
Maybe.
All right.
Let's take...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah. Here.
Wait a while and... And go! Gotcha!
Oh fuck.
I'd like... Again? I suppose. What's it to be? All right.
Let's take...
Fine.
Hang on, yeah.
Wait. Now. I'm shooting like a pole himself today. I'm doing pretty well today. I hit it. They actually landed the shot. I hit it. They actually landed the shot.
Oh shit, I almost won it. Fuck. Anyway, but I level up my marksmanship.
Greetings. And with you. Get out of here. Clear off. And don't bother me. You're always welcome.
Hey man.
A knight held captive here died recently. Peter Sukatleski. Do you know anything about that?
Ah, yes. He was in poor shape when they brought him in. But if they had let me treat him, I might have been able to save him.
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly, but it was obvious he was in bad shape. He was pale. His eyes were bloodshot. He was acting like he had been hit very hard on the head.
So it really was illness that killed him then?
Well, partly. But mostly it was negligence and disrespect for human life.
Did they forbid you from treating the prisoner?
No, not directly anyway. But let us say they made it very clear to me that the wounded from the King's army were the priority. And there is no shortage of them.
But there hasn't been a battle for some time.
Exactly. They are bored. So they get drunk and knock each other's teeth out or strain their backs in the baths.
Really? So they have nothing else to do but they fight each other.
Might treating him have been pointless?
Only Allah can cure the ill. I can lessen their pain, put them into a deep sleep or such. But who am I to decide whether or not the pain will return? Or if they will wake up from their sleep? I do have plenty of experience, though. And I think I can recognize who has a chance of surviving and who does not.
Thank you. I'm going now.
I think we can find Catherine now.
You're always welcome here.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. Haven't you got anything to do? Take the walk through the camp.
I've been walking through the camp for a long time. What the hell do you mean? Okay, fine. I'll have some woman.
The bath maids in a military camp must be on their toes all the time, eh?
You can say that again. My girls don't even get a moment's rest all day long. Sometimes I have to drive those randy blokes off with a broom so they can eat and drink in peace.
Could you use some more bathmates?
Could I ever? But very few of them stay here for long. This is no place for a young girl. Lugging buckets of water, day in and day out, scrubbing the men's raw backsides, and front sides for that matter, listening to them yammer on. And the worst thing is, when they come back from a battle.
Oh, aye. The blood and wounds aren't a pretty sight.
A woman sees more blood in her lifetime than any soldier. But they behave like animals. When they win, they get sloshed, and the girls beg me to not be sent to them, because they're out of control. And when they lose, those who survived take it out on the girls. And that's not a pretty sight at all.
Oh, shit.
Do the nobles from the upper camp come here too?
Everyone comes here. But we do like seeing the nobles more, because they pay well. And they like taking 2 girls at once.
And do they at least pay twice as much then?
Oh, do they ever. When the girls really make an effort, even 3 times as much.
So there is something good for having a noble.
Who's causing trouble?
Everybody. But the Hungarians and Cumans most of all. None of us understand their gibberish. When they're in a good mood and have some coin, they can even be quite nice. Then the girls even enjoy taking care of them. But when they're thirsty and skint, they're like animals.
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I've heard the girls here can work wonders.
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
All right.
Let's...
Certainly.
Is this it?
You must... All right.
Okay, that should be evening enough.
You really know how to treat a girl. I hope I see you again soon.
I hope so too.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you
Oh,
wanted
I do
privacy.
another bath again.
If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Relax. When you're washing me all over, I'm more likely to go rigid.
You naughty boy. Haven't you ever had your back scrubbed by a woman before?
I have, yeah, but... It's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now.
What we've been
Don't
through,
have to be
like,
bashful in front
not
of
much.
me, even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're gonna move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
We gotta find some way to get in.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on
she's
here.
doing a
The
massage
humans
for
are
us.
under the command of a fellow called Chertan.
Oh
Then
yeah, I've
there is
seen him.
Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Pragas, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Cherkan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlets. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabokov that time.
That Horson who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Pragas. You'll know him by his big black
I've seen
moustache.
him.
He's Katz's
I just
right-hand
joined the
man,
shooting contest.
so I'd try my luck with him.
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others. So they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praga's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Wow.
Is there anything I should watch
Apart
out
from
for?
the most important thing.
Wesley. You know what you like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Who's he
Get out of the
spying
water,
for?
then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Okay.
Good boy. Good boy.
Christ, this day is never ending.
Oh, fucking night shift.
We try to get enlisted then.
Where do you think you're going? That's right. If anything's gone missing here, then you're...
I wonder if we can like sneak our way in. Just cheese our way.
Good day. Greetings to you too.
No, I think the game is very specific at this. I'm just gonna cover the safe.
What's that you're taking away? You thief! So much money.
Fuck. What am I looking at here? Shouldn't wear armor there. What did I discover there?
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money?
Something stinks here.
You see the spy?
A dagger next to his bed. Seems nobody can relax for a moment here. What is this strange letter? Nothing good, I'm sure.
Be friends. The folk who live in the boot are restless. Time is short and the fox is gathering strength. The house of pepper must burn. Tonight is the last chance. The old cat, the gambler, and the groom are expendable. Be prepared for the worst. None is more silent than he whose lips have tasted the kiss. Await the next message the day after tomorrow in the same place as always. Friends of from the boot? What's that mean? I have no idea what this means. This guy must be the spy. Hi there. So let's wait. Actually, we can go make some alchemy since we do need it. I think the alchemy bench is right here, right?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not too bad.
Okay. We can make some more hair or yaw. We done. Ah shit, it's raining. How come I can't make it like a... Oh, we still cannot make it? What's wrong? Maybe just not our day. How come we still haven't like yeah, we should have the. I think Henry's it should be pretty easy for now. Is alchemy like become more difficult after the patches? Because I feel like I used to do this like easy. Now it just won't give me Henry's. Oh, here you go. Henry Savior snaps. Okay. I think that's about the cooking. What time is it now? We'll just wait a little bit.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. Especially with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
There it is. Before you do any of that, have some food first. Some of these bagels.
God bless you, sir.
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends, or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Gros, Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
Oh, I help all these things. Well, I be the Lord.
Did you see me fight Zavish von Garbov recently? It made a big splash.
I don't have time for that kind of thing. But the men mentioned it in the bathhouse, that's true. Defeating an experienced knight like Zavish is no mean feat. But the answer's still no.
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kuttenberg City Council. Maybe you've heard of me. I did pretty well.
We're a long way from the city and news travels slow.
I stopped by your shooting range, and I think I made a pretty good impression.
I heard some stranger turned up there. Was that you? Good archers are damned important in our regiment, but I'm sure I'll get by without you.
Oh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
I want to serve the king, is all. Sigismund should take things in hand here and impose order, since Wenceslas isn't capable of it.
Interesting. Most people in these parts have other ideas.
Only I'm not most people. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. It seems he made a name for himself at the Kuttenberg tournament.
Well, if that's true...
But we'll have to try you out first, in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
Christ, he'll fit right in.
I'm extorting him already.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
Okay.
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand.
I can read,
if
man.
There's more than one. Just bring me all of them.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now?
He's injured. I saw him in the infirmary.
We'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road? Try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, so we are all the way up the camp now. Nice. Maybe we can change our outfit a little bit. Yeah, we're up here now. That's cool.
So this is where you're hiding the cannon. Well, not for much longer. You're gonna lose it as soon as you hit the road for Sedlitz.
Who is he?
Respects.
Do you know how it ended up with Victoria?
Oh, it's the
Honestly,
guy.
No. She hasn't been to the camp in God knows how long. I went to have a look at our meeting place.
The side quest we've
She
done
wasn't there,
for
but
a
someone
couple
placed a
parts
small cross on
before.
the birches.
A cross? For who?
I don't know. And I don't want to know.
See you later.
Where's Musa? Here you go.
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there, and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then, you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
Lotta.
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake
Cockerel?
you up.
Do I have it in
But
mind?
it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
So what are you waiting for? Brew it up.
It is not a simple matter just to brew some potion and pour it down his throat. It could make him worse, and I cannot risk that.
I'll do it then. I have no other option.
You? It seems that you know a little about medicine. And that means that you should also know that it is a risk.
Fuck that. Katz gave me an order, so I must carry it out.
Very well then. If the Prague army wants to gamble with its soldiers' lives, I cannot stand in their way. My alchemical apparatus is all yours, friend. You'll find it right outside the tent. Ini herebe.
I've been using it last night. Do I have it? I don't have it. Alright, then we'll like brew one. I don't think I've brewed any of these before. I think that's almost about it. Nice.
Right. Let's see if I brewed it properly.
What's happening? Where am I?
That doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, right. What do you want to know?
Who did this to you? Was your company ambushed?
Ambushed? No, it was them. Fransek and the others. We had some valuables on the wagon and they wanted to nick them and do a runner.
They deserted.
But I was against it. They attacked me. But I managed to get away. And then I passed out. And that's all I know.
I need to know where the rest of the men who were riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest? Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
Thanks for your help. I think I know where to go now.
Excellent, my friend. Finally someone who understands my craft a little. Perhaps you could help me here sometime. Good luck with your task. Kasagin the Manje.
Thank you. But that is where we have to put a stop here. Whew. I've been streaming almost 4 hours today. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.